Good morning. To continue exploring the inspiring stories of the women in the Bible, I choose, you guess, because my name is Ruth. So I choose Ruth, of course. Ruth, who shares the same name of mine, of course. And I choose her because not only we had the same name, but also because her story is very powerful example of loyalty, faith, humility, and courage. My message is entitled, Where You Go, I Will Go. This is very familiar, right? So Ruth's story begins with loss and uncertainty. She was an Israelite. She was from Moab. When her husband died, she could have stayed in her homeland where everything was familiar, but instead she chose to follow her mother-in-law. Who is the mother-in-law? Naomi, right? So our text is found in Ruth 1:16. It says, Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Ruth left everything, her country, her comfort zone, her security, to step into unknown. She did not know what job she would have. She did not know how she would survive. She only knew one thing. He would trust God, right? And that's exactly what I experienced in my own life here in New Zealand. I left everything in the Philippines. I left my family, my comfort zone, my job, and I came here in New Zealand uncertain like Ruth. There were moments of fear. There were moments of doubt. But like Ruth, I stepped forward in faith. Ruth arrived in Bethlehem as a poor foreigner like me. I came here as poor. She worked in the fields picking up leftover grain just to survive. It was not glamorous work, it was humbling, but she was faithful in small things. And God saw her faithfulness. God led her to the field of Boaz. Then he met Boaz, right? Who later became her husband. What seemed like coincidence was actually divine provision. God was already arranging her future while she was simply trying to survive. In the same way, when I came here, unsure and searching for a job, God was already preparing something for me. I may have felt uncertain too, but God was not uncertain. He provided me a job. He opened the door. He made a way to have a job here. And not only that, He allowed me to bring my husband and my twins, Ray and Roy. They are here, only Ray. So what started as uncertain became a testimony of provision. And what started as fear became a story of faith. There are there are four lessons we learn from the story of Ruth. One, faith requires living comfort. Ruth teaches us that sometimes we must leave what is familiar to step into God's promise. Growth happens when we trust Him beyond our comfort zone. Two, lesson, God rewards faithfulness. Ruth was faithful in small, unseen work. She did not complain. She trusted and God elevated her. Three, lesson, God is our provider. Ruth did not know how she would survive, but God provided her Boaz. In the same way, we don't know how things will work out, God already has provision prepared for us. Number four lesson is your story is bigger than you think. Ruth became the great mother of King David and part of the lineage of Jesus. She did not know her obedience would impact generations. Sometimes when we leave our homeland for the sake of our family, for a better future, we don't see the full picture. But God is writing a bigger story, not just for us, for our children. Today, I can say God is faithful. God is provider. God honors courage. God blesses obedience. Like Ruth, left everything. Like Ruth, I stepped into the unknown. Like Ruth, I saw the faithfulness of God. If God can guide a widow from Moab to Bethlehem and turn her pain into purpose, He can guide us also as a foreigner land and turn our uncertainty into blessing. So, whatever season you are in right now, trust God. Where He leads, follow. Where He provides, give thanks. And never forget the same God who guided Ruth in the same God guiding us today. So, wherever we go, we will trust God. This is my prayer.